look at South Dakota Mines, Coach Floor's done a good job building the culture of success down there. They went 6-5 last year, so they've been building since he came in. And a team that's going to come in, they're going to be disciplined, tough, hard-nosed. They fly around. They do multiple things on defense, pose some problems for the offense where they try to get you with some twists and stunts and different things. But for us, the focus has remained the same. For us to be successful, we got to make sure that we focus on the little things, the details. We got to go out, put 4 quarters of good football together. Coming off of week 1, we just felt we played one solid quarter of football. And, hey, fellas, look at it. What can we do if we do for 4 quarters and play our kind of football? Be relentless. Go get after people and don't give them any life. That's our goal as we get going. And they come here to Grand Junction. We're excited to be at home. But just to go watch these guys go and compete for 4 quarters, they've had a great, almost a week and a half now of work, and we're ready for Saturday.
Zach, for you guys in the defense, we talked to Scrappy last week. We said that the defense may have surprised some people. Just even on the team, may have surprised how well you guys played. And for you on the defensive line, just talk about, kind of elaborate on some of those same comments. Like, do you guys feel like he's snuck up on them maybe, or even surprised yourselves?
I just feel like we did our job. We did what we were supposed to do. We had some ups and downs throughout the game, but I feel like we could have done better personally. We just need to do our job, keep continuing dominating the D-line, keep holding down the back end, and letting our backers make some plays.
And then Dagan, for you guys, what on offense? What is something that you're looking to exploit this week, maybe?
I mean, as Coach said already, we're just looking to put together 4 quarters of football. We got to do a better job at not turning the ball over and not just putting our defense in bad situations. And I think if we can really settle down and control the ball, and that we can get the ball into playmakers' hands, and that'll take care of itself.
Questions?
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was just going to ask him, man, talk about how it's going to feel, man, for your defense to play in front of that home crowd, have a crowd going crazy.
We're all looking forward to it. It's just a surreal feeling playing at home rather than on the road where everyone's booing you and making plays. But we're home this week, and it's going to make a big difference for our defense. We're going to make some plays, and it's going to be a great time.
The pressure you guys were able to put on William Jewell, I know you have a lot of 3 and outs, and I know you kind of wanted to set the tone. What was the key to you guys getting that kind of rush?
For us to get that rush, we just do our job every play. We shoot our hands, do our job, and we let the backers do their thing back there. We got a couple guys back there, COC, Hayden, Hudson, Caden. They all do their job phenomenal, and just let them do their thing while we do the dirty work up front.
So the way, you guys were getting the quarterback, he was really uncomfortable a lot of times, hit him a few times. It's one of those things where if you can kind of force him into some mistakes, that kind of the key every week is make them make mistakes.
Yes, ma'am. We do our job. Backers do theirs. Backside does theirs. It's going to be a good game for us.
Talk about, you mentioned that you guys don't want to turn the ball over as much as you did. Talk about some of the things you guys been working on this week to prepare for game.
I think a big part of it is as long as we run the ball well this week, that'll open up the pass game. I think last week we didn't run the ball, or 2 weeks ago we didn't run the ball as well as we felt that we should have, and we know that we should have. So I feel like it starts with our run game, and if we can establish that, then they'll put more in the box, and we'll be able to get the ball into the playmakers of the receivers.
So Dagan and I, we've talked, you're on your 5th offensive coordinator, and you've kind of seen a little bit of everything, but it seems like everybody's kind of settled in now, and you understand the concepts and the terminology. I'm guessing is the hardest part.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, concepts don't really change. Really, the big change between everything is terminology. And being the guy that has gone through 7 changes now of offensive coordinator, I've learned a lot of terminology. And I think guys like me and Isaac Maestas, who have been here through all of those changes, can really help just the guys that haven't come along and not kind of quit on it and really trust the process through all that.
The lead last season going in for you two? You guys have been there forever, so.
I mean, I expected it last year, or 2 years ago, whatever. I think it's about time. I'm feeling old.
Miles, going in, I mean, first home game, I know you had the week and a half, I mean, it's almost like being back at camp, which is probably good to get some things ironed out, but is it better now? Now you truly are in a routine, you've got your game week schedule, and you kind of get into a routine now with these guys?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing as we went, Patty. These guys were able now, they don't look as tired. And going into William Joy, you're a little bit worried, hey, did we do too much during camp? Are these guys ready to go? Are their legs fresh? But we were able to get that bye week, come in and have some really competitive days last week, and then back off, make sure that we get our legs back, and then get into a normal season routine. And I think it's helped these guys both out on the field, academically, now understanding it, how it works and how it operates. You know, we changed a lot of things, and we do everything in the morning, so some of these guys weren't morning guys, but we're here ready to go 5:15 every morning now, and they're getting a little more bright-eyed and bushy-tailed every day as we go through it. So.
Yeah, sure they are. The way you were able, you know, on the road trip, you said, what, you took 60 guys, got all but a couple in, and you know, we talked a little bit how you're kind of throwing everything out there and getting some different looks and things. Is that kind of something that helps keep the kids even more engaged, is knowing that, hey, we might have a double pass in here, or, you know, we're gonna bring our backup quarterback in and have him play receiver?
Yeah, you know, I think it makes it fun every week. We're going to come up with something new and be able to go out and attack defenses in some different ways. And these guys are learning that we call Coach Sandell Touchdown Tom. So that's his job. He's got to put up touchdowns, and we got to stay on him to be creative and be able to get after it. But him and Coach Wick have done a great job of coming up with something new, ways to involve our weapons. We've got a lot of different things that pose matchup problems for teams, and we've got to be able to expose those matchups, get the ball in the hands of our playmakers, and let them go out and make plays. So it's been fun watching that thing come to fruition every week, just as we've progressed through camp and through spring ball. Now it'll be fun to watch and see what we come up with this week to be able to go and attack South Dakota Mines. Like I said, they do a lot of versatile things on defense. They're not afraid to bring the pressure, bring the heat, and they'll mix it up and run some trap and some different things. So we've got to be prepared, but if we execute, we'll be able to hit them with some big plays, I believe.
Any other questions? Okay, question of the week. Favorite spot to go on a road trip? A post-game meal, somewhere stopping along the way, somewhere where you guys have been?
My favorite place to go eat in the RMAC would be the Country Kitchen in Shadron, Nebraska. Good one.
I mean, we've mixed it up over the years. I think each coach kind of has their own spots, so I haven't had too much consistency. I think the barbecue we had 2 weeks ago in Kansas City has to be up there with some of the best.
That was up there. I'm gonna have to go with Olive Garden the other week too. It was decent. It was decent. The breadsticks. It's the breadsticks.